Hi, Linda here. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I figured I should make a video. We just found out Kohlberger pleaded guilty. And that's been on the news so much lately, especially around here, because he's from around here in Pennsylvania, near where I live. And I'm not sure how I feel about him pleading guilty. Now he won't get the death penalty. In some ways, I would think he deserves it for what he did to those students over in Idaho. I mean, these poor innocent college students just living their life, just starting their life. And I can't imagine why or how anybody could ever do anything as horrible as that murder. It's just beyond me. I mean, the good thing about him pleading guilty, I guess, is because he will be in jail the rest of his life. There will be no parole. I don't know. Maybe that is a harsher sentence in some ways than being killed. I don't know. I don't know, never been in jail, so I don't know what it's like, but it can't be that much fun, losing your freedom. But it does save a lot of money, I guess, for the government, because they don't have to pay for a big, long trial. A bunch of jurors don't have to put up with it for weeks or maybe even months for that trial. And I was just hearing on the news today there was some people that Kohlberger knew from this area when he was in school, and they were getting subpoenaed to appear at the trial over in Idaho, and they really didn't want to do it, but I mean, if they're called, they have to do it. They're afraid of losing their job and all that. Well, they won't have to now, will they? So I guess they're happy about the pleading guilty. Anyway, that was the big news for today. Another news for me, if you watch my last video, I think it was my last one, or the one before that, I was saying how I had heart palpitations and a holistic doctor gave me electrolytes and that had cured it. I was 9 months without the bad heart palpitations. I don't know if I jinxed myself or what, but just a couple days after I posted that video, I had bad heart palpitations again. And I'd never gone a whole 9 months, so I'm thinking electrolytes did help, but they just didn't cure it totally. So I had a checkup with my holistic doctor a couple days after that, and so I told her what was happening. I was so used to my other doctor just brushing it off. Oh, it's just your thyroid, no big deal, and not doing anything. This doctor just like, okay, we gotta do some lab tests. She wanted to do an EKG. The EKG came out just fine. As far as lab tests, she did a cortisol test. I've never had a cortisol test in my life. I mean, I kind of knew what cortisol was, like being the stress hormone and all, but I didn't really, I don't know, never really had it tested. Well, anyway, she did a morning lab test, a blood draw. And it came up high, too high. Now she wants me to go for a 24-hour urine test for the cortisol. That doesn't sound like fun. It's like, so for 24 hours I'm going to be collecting my urine, keeping it in my refrigerator. It's like, I don't know. I don't have the test yet. I was in time. I know my holistic doctor has taken medical leave for a month now, so I probably won't get an appointment for it with her until probably August again, so I can hold off a little bit on taking that test. I don't think there's anything to worry about too much, at least I hope. But we'll see. But anyway, my magnesium, that was another thing she tested, and that came out just fine. The electrolytes are working that way. But I also had a thyroid test, which kind of concerns me, but my TSH, which is the normal test that they all give and they go by as far as if it's normal, then your thyroid's normal. You can't be hypo or hyperthyroid. But anyway, what they should test and what they did is free T3 and free T4. T4 is what levothyroxine and Synthroid is. That's what I take because I have no thyroid due to thyroid cancer. And that was high. But T4 is supposed to convert to T3 because T3 is the active hormone that's thyroid hormone that works in your body, but that was low. So that means that the T4 is not converting properly to the T3. I don't know why. They just don't want to do anything about that. I mean, even my holistic doctor says it's very new and not too many doctors do it, and she's uncertain whether to give me a T3 medication like Cytomel. But I think it wouldn't hurt even if she gave me like the smallest dose they have, just to see if that helps. Maybe that's the last piece of the puzzle, because they've been from other doctors, as I said, have been saying my heart palpitations are from the thyroid right from the beginning. But I don't know. That's something we're going to have to wait and see and talk to her when she gets back. I've heard that all doctors do not want to prescribe that T3. It's just not, I don't know, studied enough? I don't know. But I've read on forums where a lot of people said they had really good luck with taking the T3 when they weren't converting. So I don't know. It is what it is, and I'm stuck with it for now. But I'll have to wait and see how that goes. Anyway, that's most of what's going on in my life right now. It's July, it's been hot, it's been yucky, humid. So I've been staying in a lot because I don't like the heat and humidity. It has a bad effect on me. But, you know, I've been watching these videos from these women that are like in their 70s and whatever, and I can't believe how long they talk. They talk every single day for like 20, 30 minutes, and I wonder, how do they come up with so much to talk about? Are their lives really that interesting? I mean, some of the things they talk about I could care less about, but others they are kind of interesting too. It's like, I don't know how they come up with all that much to talk about every day. It's like, I mean, I live alone. I talk to myself more than anything. It's like every day's I'd be afraid of like boring people to death if I tried to do that. But we'll see. Anyway, this is my life as it is right now. Until later, see you.